back to work. But there are some dyed-in-the-wool fans, including Billy Vukovich of Indy fame, who is still on hand as a spectator. And now let's set the scene for you as we get ready for the Top Fuel semis. On the left is Dale Funk. He comes from Valley Station, Kentucky in his Chrysler-powered AA Fueler. And he'll be up against R. Gaines Markley, who comes from Federal Way, Washington. Here is Funk. And now Markley. As they burn the tires in and get ready for the semis, the noise is deafening here as we get ready for what has to be a great showdown. Wheeling him back, R. Gaines Markley and Dale Funk. And this one, believe me, is really a toss-up. Both Chrysler-powered, both with more than 1,500 horsepower. Markley has knocked off Bruce Jarrett, White Salisbury, and Larry Nixon. And Funk got here by eliminating defending champion Gary Beck, Bob Noyce, and then John Wiebe in a close one. So here we go. Markley in the purple slingshot, and it's a great start. It's dead even halfway. What a finish. They both popped the chutes about the same time, and look at this. The official winner is R. Gaines Markley. His ET is 6:18, and here's a quirk. Dale Funk's ET is 6:17, 1/100th of a second faster, so to speak. But remember, in drag racing, it's the man, providing he gets a clean start, who crosses the finish line first. So apparently Markley got just a step behind at the start, but he crossed the finish line in front, and so he goes on to the finals. And now, getting ready for Graham and Hughes. This will be quite a tangle. Marvin Graham comes from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. And he'll be taking on Dwight Hughes from Selma, California. These are a couple of Donovan-powered machines. Just listen to them rattle. Dwight Hughes. Hughes got here by getting past Paul Longnecker, Jeb Allen, and Ted Wolf. And Graham took out Gary Hazen, Hank Johnson, and Jim Herbert. Hughes blows! Hughes blows, and Marvin Graham will win this semifinal. Dwight Hughes keeps that car right on line, but it looked like the entire top of the engine blew right off. It started apparently in the supercharger. The blower went, and what a burst of flame came out of there. Here's the ET, 6:18 for Graham at 2:31.36. Look at the heat waves come out on the replay now. And let's see what happened. There's a little puff of flame, and then everything just disintegrates. Incidentally, in the foreground, you see our remote-operated camera on that bench. We're very happy that nobody was manning it because look at the shrapnel heading in that direction. The entire head is flipping in midair. And now, let's see what that camera that was activated by remote control saw of Dwight Hughes' blown engine. It looks even fast in slow motion. Well, everything's all right. Certainly okay as far as the driver's concerned. And there's another point for having the engine behind you and not in front. Well, all you bicycle enthusiasts, get ready for the finals now of the Motorcycle Championship here at the Nationals. Joe Smith in the near lane. The tower lane on the far side is Bob Moriello, who won the title a year ago. Joe Smith won it 2 years ago. It's a Harley in the near lane against a Triumph in the far lane, both double-engine machines. And it's a good start. Joe Smith takes the lead. Look at him go. Joe Smith goes across, and the ET is 8:45, but look at this top-end speed, 170.45. And Bob Moriello goes down to defeat. He had a 9:14 ET, but his top end only 126.22. And as they come off the line, you can see they're pretty even, but it was that superior power that carried Smith to victory. And it's an 8:45. Well, here he is, Joe Smith. And Joe, congratulations, you dethroned the defending champion.
Yeah, it was really neat. It was really something. 8:45, huh? That's pretty good.
You like it?
Oh, I'm happy with it, really. That's the only bike in history that's turned 3 8-40 runs in succession, and I'm really happy about it.
You know, you were once a national champion. You had to wait a couple of years to repeat it. Boy, that must make you feel mighty good.
Well,
you're running
it's true now, you know.
Right on the side of your thing there, you got drag racing's first 8-second motorcycle. Now his wife, Beth, and daughter, Patsy, come up to give him some big victory hugs. Oh, you crying a little bit?
Yeah, a little bit.
Don't blame you. It's been a lot of hard work, hasn't it?
This is our first double, and we've only had it together about, Oh, it's been about 2 months now, so we're looking pretty good.
It only goes to show you that there's emotion in no matter what sport you cover.
Oh, yeah, even Prudhomme cries. I've seen him do it.
Don Prudhomme getting the best wishes of a couple of friends of his, Lynn Devon, and none other than A.J. Foyt. Prudhomme going back to the garage area to get ready for his battle against Billy Meyer. But right now, we're set to go with the Top Fuel Finals. And here is Marvin Graham of Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. And he'll be going against the Purple Monster of R. Gaines Markley. Here they come. This is the top of the line. The Top Fuelers. Now, before these men left the garage area, we were back there. We talked to both Marvin Graham and R. Gaines Markley. Probably a tough question to answer, but how many horsepower one of these big Top Fuelers develop?
There's really no way to really put one on a dyno and say they estimate around 1,800.
Well, how do you feel about your opponent, Marvin?
It's going to be tough. It's really going to be tough.
You ready?
I think so.
Are you going to shave if you win?
Yes. Yes, I am.
So, from the Pacific Northwest area, from the state of Washington, R. Gaines Markley, as he moves to the line against Marvin Graham. Well, you don't have to say much here. The start, of course, is all important, but they only have 6 seconds to get down that quarter of a mile, and not much of a little steering wheel there to guide them down. It's just jump on it and go. Stacks belching out the exhaust of nitromethane fuel. Here we go! Markley's tires are burning, and that's a bad sign as Marvin Graham will cross first. Unofficially, it is a 6:17, and Marvin Graham of Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, is the new champion, as Gaines Markley couldn't get the bite that he needed. And let's move over and talk to the new champion. Hey, Marvin, congratulations. Do you know you won it?
Yes, yeah. Man, I can't believe it.
Take that headgear off so we can get a look at your happy face. You say you can't believe it. Did you really? I think it was a 6:17. Oh, I don't know whether that's official or not. Is it official? 6:17. Does that make you a little bit happy?
Oh, yeah. I was hoping it'd run a little quicker than that, but that's all it takes to win. That's good. I'm glad.
You know, did you have an inkling that that this might have been your year?
Not until I came up here last Friday, and everything started coming together pretty good.
How about at that start line when that amber hit and you got 0.4 of a second till the green? Was your heart pumping a little bit?
Oh, once I pull in there, I don't really ever think about it. I just do what I do every time, and it just works out. Great. What happened to Gaines?
Well, let's take a look and see what happens to Gaines. We mentioned in calling the race that there was too much smoke coming out of those rear tires, and I think we're going to be able to see it again. Now, whenever the tires begin to smoke, it means that the tires are spinning, they're skidding, they're not getting the bite on the surface, and therefore they're not propelling that racer. Notice, for instance, how Marvin Graham is absolutely clean. Well, here he is, the champ Marvin Graham getting out of the car. A mighty happy man he is. What a great thrill to be named the national champion, and he'll reign for a year. And he'll be joined by these other national champions. In the stocks, it was Al Venus. He took the victory as Larry Peterson in the wagon, red-lighted. Tough break. Dwight Cox won in the super stocks. In the modified, it was Tim McDonald. The comp eliminator, the new champion, Bob Riffle. The pro comp, Ken Vaney. And a repeat champion in the pro stocks, Bob Glidden, who won when his opponent Don Nicholson red-lighted. And now we have one more champion to be named. The question is, who will it be in the funny car, Don Prudhomme or this youngster right here from Waco, Texas, 19-year-old Billy Meyer, who's working again frantically on his car, getting it ready to go to the finals against the Snake. And Don Prudhomme has things pretty well buttoned up. No activity in that pit. Billy, because you've got the lowest ET, you've got your choice of lanes. Which have you chosen?
Unless anybody breaks, I'll probably take the right lane. I made a run early this morning, just about 100 foot, and the car hooked up good. I think that's the lane I'll take.
Seems to be the right lane for the funny cars is the best one.
It does. What's funny is that the top fuel car is taking the left lane. So really, that kind of shows they're both about the same. Just looks to me like the left lane shakes too much with the funny car.
Well, we're moments away from Billy putting the top on his car. Let's talk to Don Prudhomme.
Well, Don, we found out from Billy that he wants the right lane. That means the left one's for you, the tower lane. How do you feel about it?
Well, I still feel pretty good about it. You know, Billy's running awfully good, and of course, Low ET, the previous round, has his choice of lanes. But I feel all right. The left lane looks plenty good, and we worked on the car all night last night, and the rain kind of saved us today, or I should say yesterday.
Is there any psychology that you might work on your younger opponent?
Well, I think he's plenty nervous about the race, and I'm a little nervous myself. I think he'd like to beat me, and I don't think he's ever won a national event before, and I guess I've won a few, so he's out there to beat me.
And so the stage is set for the dramatic showdown between the defending champion, Don Prudhomme, and the newcomer, who came out of Texas to challenge the champ, Billy Meyer. And now we're ready for this classic confrontation between the veteran, Don Prudhomme, in his 74 Cuda, burning it out right now, and the rookie from Waco, Texas, Waco Willie, in his 74 Mustang. Billy Meyer has never gotten this far before in a meet of this stature. Don Prudhomme has been a 4-time national champion. And the question is, which of these two is going to win in this shootout? Neither one can afford to get off the line too soon because he would red light and automatically be eliminated. Billy Meyer, hands on the wheel. Buster Couch, getting him ready for the staging. Here we go. Look at Billy swerve. That's enough to cost him the race, as Don Prudhomme goes across the finish line in 6.33 elapsed time. Billy Meyer, a 6:46. Top-end speed for Prudhomme was 2:22.32, and Billy Meyer had a 2:19.51. And now, in ultra-slow motion, the exciting start. Both drivers get right on it on the green. It's a perfect start. But watch the tires on Prudhomme's car in the near lane. Absolutely clean, perfect traction. And Billy's are starting to smoke. They're spinning, and it throws the car just offline, enough to cost him a national championship.
Well, everything is hissing and smoking in there, and I imagine Don Prudhomme is too. I don't know, Don, do you know that you've won it? Do you know you won it?
Well, yeah, it's kind of looking like it comes down the track, and I'm kind of happy about it.
Take all that stuff off so we can get the good look at the happy winner's face. Boy, what a lot of tension was involved at the start of that one.
Oh, sure enough.
Don, you know, everybody said, Waco Willie is fast, but watch the old snake, the old veteran.
Yeah, thank you very much. It's tremendous when it 2 times a year like that. I'm sure there's a lot of United States Army people around the country going to be proud of this one.
Well, I'll tell you, fellas, mighty proud of you, too, is Wally Parks, the president of NHRA. He's congratulated you many times.
Sure have, and it's a good habit to get into. Of course, Don just proved that if you're willing to work all night long and really thrash, well, it pays off in the end, and we're very proud of him as one of the best champions drag racing's ever had.
Thanks, Wally. And Don, I know you have kind words for Billy Meyer, who got all the way into the finals.
Yeah, he's tremendous. The race, I was super impressed. I don't even know what I ran the last run here, but he was running tremendous, and he's a good racer. He's going to be one heck of a racer.
You know, Joe Smith said, you know, even Don Prudhomme cries, and I see a tear in your eye. You must be emotionally moved.
Yeah, you bet.
Well, that's it from the 20th Annual NHRA Nationals. This is the premier event in drag racing from Indianapolis. We hope you've enjoyed it. Golly, we had a lot of bad weather to contend with, but when it comes right down to the finals, we had a beautiful day. And all in all, Wide World of Sports is happy to have been here once again.
And now for many of you, stay tuned for NCAA regional football coverage following immediately over many of these ABC stations. The executive producer of ABC's Wide World of Sports is Roone Arledge. Drag racing and figure skating produced by Doug Wilson. Drag racing directed by Larry Cam. Fight coverage produced for ABC by our director of program planning, John Martin. Coordinating producer of ABC's Wide World of Sports is Dennis Lewin. Fight studio segment directed by Jack Gallivan. Associate director in Sapporo, Joe Assetti. Technical director in New York, Bob Bernthal. Join us as the New York Jets meet the Miami Dolphins on NFL Monday Night Football at 9 o'clock Eastern Time over most of these ABC stations. Next Saturday on ABC's Wide World of Sports, we'll bring you the International Team Motocross Motorcycle Championship from Sweden, along with the World Lumberjack Championships from Wisconsin, and a report on the World Driving Championship to be settled at the U.S. Grand Prix. Consult your local listings for the time of ABC's Wide World of Sports in your area. Travel arrangements made through and a promotional fee paid by United Airlines. there's a new spirit, a new look in the friendly skies. Catch the spirit of friendship service. Today's program was pre-recorded.